2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New England Patriots.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Taylor. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man, it's Preston Williams. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Murray now to throw. Able to find Isabella. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Second down, Murray sets to throw. This one caught by Isabella. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. To return is Taylor. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Flush to his right. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Taylor. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now this time Murray to throw it. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it was 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. First down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Mayfield down. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. But what a great play he just made.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Murray going to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Taylor. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable. Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch. Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taylor now returning it. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him. Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it. No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. The Patriots go with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Murray with a 3rd and long. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. First down, Murray. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3. How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. It's the man traded by the Patriots, Chandler Jones. In there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for New England. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mayfield, he's got White here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep. Watch the eye. Pistol.
Mayfield looks to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Mayfield to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 8 on the play, and it's third and short.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's Dorsett. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Patriots take over. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the third at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. I feel like nothing is working offensively. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
So now on fourth down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's our time.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Patriots 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chandler Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Open man is Higgins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll run with Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action, it's Murray. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check, 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 check. 43's the mic. 43's Kings. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense.
Back to throw it. Murray rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, of course, this win, a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for Arizona, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.